లాస్ట్ సాటర్డే నీతి ఆయోగ్ 10th గవర్నింగ్ కౌన్సిల్ మీటింగ్ జరిగింది. ఈ నీతి ఆయోగ్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఈ మీటింగ్ లో గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకున్న కొన్ని రెజల్యూషన్స్ ఏంటో ఈ వీడియోలో మనం పర్టికులర్ గా చూద్దాం. నీతి ఆయోగ్ మీకు ఇండియన్ పాలిటీ అండ్ గవర్నెన్స్ లో వస్తుంది, మెయిన్స్ GS2 లో వస్తుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ కి అండ్ మెయిన్స్ కి ఈక్వల్లీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. When look at the Niti Aayog, earlier we don't have a Niti Aayog. In place of Niti Aayog, we had a planning commission. The 65 years planning commission was replaced with Niti Aayog in the year of 2015. Why? Because planning commission is outdated body which is having more or less centralizing tendency. That is top to bottom approach. And when you come to the Niti Aayog, it is always like decentralized approach. We are having like bottom up approach and one size fit all approach. One size fit all means for economic development, for political cooperation, for everything. Niti Aayog is one body which try to strengthen center-state relations. Why we require the center-state relations? See, we have many more goals in India like Vikshit Bharat at the rate 2047. 2047 kal India we wanted to achieve Vikshit Bharat kind of thing. But alantivi cheyalante we should have center-state relations very properly. The biggest problem in India, there is no proper center-state relations all the time. Hence, the government of India trying to build a good relations between the center and state in order to achieve the combined targets of the nation, to achieve economic growth and political cooperation and many more things. But in this governing council, there was many information that was given by Prime Minister, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, Chhattisgarh Chief Minister, Punjab and Tamil Nadu Chief Ministers. They played very key role in the governing council which was happened in the last Saturday at Delhi. But let us discuss what is the composition of Niti Aayog. When you see the composition of Niti Aayog, it has a chairman, it has vice chairman and a CEO, chief executive members and full-time members and part-time members and have special invitees. In this Niti Aayog, we have governing council. When I say governing council, in this governing council, we have Prime Minister, Central Minister, all the state chief ministers, all the union territories, lieutenant governors. We generally call it as governing council. They'll meet frequently to have decisions on center-state relations and various other aspects. For example, when we see Niti Aayog, the chairman of Niti Aayog is always Prime Minister. The vice chairman is appointed by Prime Minister. CEO of Niti Aayog is also appointed by Prime Minister for a fixed tenure. Most of the time, he is an IAS officer and followed by full-time members, part-time members and special invitees, which means those who are good at in political theories, good at in economics, all kind of people will be there in the Niti Aayog. So the prelims point is all the state chief ministers and lieutenant governors of union territories are the members of Niti Aayog, which is like one size fit all approach. It also follows bottom up approach. Means they'll take information from the states. Based on the states information, grievance and demands, they'll make the plans for the development of the nation. In the the 10th governing council, there were many more demands and grievances that are made by chief ministers. For example, the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Vishnu Dio, he given something called 3T approach. 3T approach is important for the development of Chhattisgarh according to him. According to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin ji, he said like earlier center promised that they'll give 40%, 41% of tax share, but as of now they're giving just like 33%. Stalin demanded, we wanted 41% of tax from the center. You know very well, the tax always distributed between the center and state. If the tax collected 100%, 33% would be given to the state, remaining would be in the hands of center. But now the states are demanding, we wanted more financial resources for economic development. Hence they clearly said, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, we wanted 41% of tax share. At the same time, many more. Punjab Chief Minister clearly said, the center is always having stepmotherly treatment towards the Punjab and many more states in India that shouldn't be, that might affect center-state relations. Apart from all the statements, The Prime Minister of India also gave such important quotes in this particular Niti Aayog Governing Council meeting. He said, when there is a center and state working together, it is something called as Team India. Team India kind of approach. When Team India is good and when there is a good relation between center and state is working together. Yes, no goal is impossible to achieve. This was the statement given by Prime Minister Modi ji. The theme of the 10th Governing Council, Modi ji clearly said that Vikshit Rajya is always important to achieve Vikshit Bharat at the rate 2047. And at 2047 Vikshit Bharat achieve cheyali ante Vikshit Rajya, which means a good Rajya, a good state is important. A good state can be possible only through center-state relations. At the same time, he also said every state should develop at least one tourist spot which is of international standards. Hence, we can attract more tourism. India can reflect in the international forum. Likewise, in this 10th Governing Council, Modi has given some of the agendas and all the states have submitted their grievances and demands to the central government. Based on that, they'll work together to build Vikshit Bharat by 2047. All the best. Jai Hind.